Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny
and Erin.
And back with more My Little Pony. So this one is called Look Before You Sleep, which makes me think of nightmares. What do you think ponies will have nightmares about? Okay, let's think of a nightmare for each pony.
Okay. So
Rainbow Dash, she's hurt her wing and she can't fly, probably she's slow. It kind of breaks my heart to say that.
Yeah, I was like, you were a bit dark. I was
It's
just
dark.
going to say like that she didn't get into the what are they called?
The wonders.
The
something.
I don't know. What are they called? It's going to really annoy me. It'll be.
It's the wonder something, I'm sure. Wonder bolts.
Wings. I don't know.
Yeah. Them.
Insert answer here.
Yeah.
Wherever you put those things. So I think Applejack would be that all the apples
Died.
Yeah.
Dark
these are really dark ones. Rarity would probably be that someone was like in the same dress as her when they went somewhere.
Or she woke up and like her hair was falling out. I'm so dark.
Do you know what that reminded me? Where when Trixie was like gave her the green hair and she's like, green hair, and that one was there like green hair. Because I was watching, one of them must have green hair, and I love that they didn't miss that trick.
Fluttershy's.
All the animals turn against her and ignore her. Oh, that would make me cry. That would make me so sad. What would Spike's nightmare be?
I don't know. I feel like we need an episode on him, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I thought that one might have been a bit about him, but
I think Twilight's will be losing all her friends now that she's really kind of got attached to them.
yeah, like having to move back to, what's the place called?
Equestria is like the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, what a great pun.
Yeah.
I love it. There's just someone obviously sat down with every kind of horse related word and was like, let's just build this in here, and
It's
that
like
I
the fact that
appreciate.
it's called Ponyville, and it's like, if I was as a kid building a little town for my ponies to live in, I probably would have called it Ponyville.
It's kind of like they put two layers in, because we will know Equestria is like horse related, but then there's for younger generation that are like Ponyville. And yeah, it's brilliant. I'm trying to think what would bother us, but probably that bunny coming back and chasing him around again actually would be.
Or Rarity rejecting him.
Yeah, or probably Rarity speaking to him. He'd be like, wake up, and be like, oh, horror dream.
Who haven't we done? Pinkie Pie.
No one turns up to her party.
Oh.
Or all her balloons are like grey and black and really depressing.
Oh. Well, that was Rainbow Dash's job.
I think multiple of them.
Okay. It's a nice colour pony.
Maybe there's an event they're getting ready for.
Yeah, it could be.
Or there was a big storm. A big storm,
yeah.
I reckon.
You should have hurried up and finished the job already. It's coming down too fast. Help me! What now? I prefer not to get my hooves muddy. There is just no pleasing you, is there? Everything's got to be just so. I'm just mugging my
I
hooves
relate
for
to that.
any useful- Just so infinity. Does not infinity plus one.
That's always my go-to.
Infinity times infinity.
Let's say we go our separate ways before one of us says something she will regret. I reckon y'all are gonna say something you'll regret first. On the contrary, I believe it shall most certainly be you who says something you will regret first. I'm not saying anything. Nor am I. Y'all just be on your way then. After you.
They were doing so well.
Perhaps we should stick together for now and find some shelter. Perhaps we should. Twilight? Come inside, girls, quick.
Why are they standing there just like, oh.
Especially when she only lived there, they didn't look
Is that
around.
tree really the best place to be in a lightning storm? is if you have a magical light.
That's a
bulb
good point.
in your home like I do. Come on in. Do be a polite house guest and go wash up, please, won't you? One more second with that bus budget rarity today. I can't be held responsible for what I'm gonna do. Now wait just a goddamn minute. You make me wash the mother tongue. Is it okay for y'all to have mud all over your faces? Hooray, slumber party!
Pinkie Pie would be
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
upset
say.
she's missing this.
Who certainly would not want to do anything that would ruin Twilight's very first slumber party, would you?
Oh.
Of course not. You wouldn't either, I reckon. So do we have an agreement? You betcha.
Oh.
You know, there's messy and there's just plain rude. You know, there's fussy and there's just plain getting on my nerves. Fortunately, I'd like to tell y'all the terrifying tale of the prissy ghost who drove every pony crazy with their unnecessary neatness. I'm sure y'all are familiar with that one. Never heard of it, but I had a much
Jenny,
better
why are they
one.
us?
It's a horrifying story of the messy, inconsiderate ghost who irritated every pony within 100 miles. And just when the last pony thought she was safe, there, standing right behind her, just inches away, was...
That's quite good, actually.
Ghost story? Check.
She's probably like, right, that's it, night now.
Now the next time
She's so oblivious to it.
Truth or dare? I dare Applejack to do something carefully and neatly for change.
So passive aggressive.
Well, I dare Rarity to lighten up. I dare you to step outside and let your precious tatted mane get ruined again.
Ooh.
You have to. It's the rule. Ha! Okay, I dare Applejack to play dress up in a frou-frou, glittery, lacy outfit.
Oh, I'm excited to see this.
Fairy. What does this mean? Pillow fight?
Oh God.
I am not at all interested in participating.
Do.
It is on.
Oh. It's a good job none of them can fly, otherwise it'd be aerial
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, they're sharing.
Uh-oh.
Your muddy hopes on your side of the bed. My hopes ain't muddy. They were. There might still be a little on them. They're right.
Oh my God, she's like me.
That is you.
She is me.
Plain and consider. I have to make the bed again so the blanket will be right. Get up.
That is so you.
I wish I had that power.
You ruined it. I have to do it like this. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh my God, that's literally exactly how Jake and I get into bed.
You did that on purpose. I mean, is there anything else that could possibly go wrong? Sorry, I asked.
It's gonna pull it this way.
Is what we call
Uh-oh. That's one way to get a Christmas tree in.
It's true.
Look, I'm sorry, alright? I said I'm sorry!
Oh.
I should have listened to you when you noticed where this here branch would end up. Your annoying attention to detail would have saved us from this whole mess. But right now, you need to stop
bonsai trees.
Oh, they're so cute. It's like, maybe just don't kick it.
There.
Oh.
Is it
Oh, that's tough.
a
Yeah.
six-legged pony with a purple polka dotted mane and shooting stars coming out of his eyes? Who flies through the air all over the world to hide magic sparkly eggs?
What?
That's it! It is? No. It's left.
That was...
But it was just so nice to see you two finally getting along. Who's up for another slumber party tomorrow night? How about a week from Thursday? Oh, how about 2 weeks from Saturday? A month from now?
I could definitely see us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm very much how Rarity is.
Very much how Applejack was.
Just very.
Something I'm not particularly messy, but I can just be a bit more like, does that really matter? That tiny detail.
I get really like drawn into details
Yeah.
about things, and when she's like, there's this big tree in the room, and she's like, oh, they better get these books. These books are like, that's something I would actually do. Like, I would be like, well, I'll do all the little things, and then the big thing will be done, and then it'll be okay. What I really liked about that episode is when Applejack is clearly like, right, well, I'm going to apologise because like, I need her help and I did some wrong. But it's like, you can see she's still frustrated and she goes to it and she stops and
brings it back.
Brings
like,
it down. And that's such an... I feel like that's only something I've started to get to grips with as an adult.
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, no, you don't have to jump to that, your first reaction. You can, like, bring it.
I think an
back
example
down a
of us with that sort of thing is when we do escape rooms. When we do escape rooms and the other friends we're with won't work with you because you're so intense about things, whereas I'm a bit more... I'm not as intense as you, but I can kind of go, that's just Erin being Erin. It's not personal. I'm just going to let her do her thing.
I try, but yeah, it's hard.
I know, because you get like, why don't you care as much as I do?
Yeah, I will like drop to the floor. It's just such a thing.
Yeah,
I can't. And yeah, it all matters so much.
But again, it was a good lesson, like she was saying at the end, of people being different but can still get along really well.
I mean, we talk about this quite a lot, and I do think I've got a lot of friendships where, on paper, probably wouldn't be like, why are they friends? What have they got in common? But I think that's something really great that makes friendship, because it opens you up to so many other new things as well.
I often think it depends on how you meet as well.
I also really liked where Twilight, she goes, when Applejack goes, oh, sorry about this, Twilight, and she goes as if she's going to go, it's fine. She goes, actually, it's not okay. Yeah. And that's nice because, you know, generally when things happen, you're like, oh, it's fine, don't worry. But actually, you want to be like, I'm not cross because I know it wasn't your fault, but also I'm
make
not,
it okay.
Yeah, I'm not happy about what's happened.
Yeah.
And so little bits like that, I think, are really nice. That it's showing people how you can be honest and react to things, but in a far more constructive way.
And again, in both Applejack and Rarity, we saw a negative side to their personalities.
Yeah.
On one being too much of a neat freak and a perfectionist, and one being way too casual and sloppy about things.
Neither are right.
Yeah, and neither's completely wrong.
No.
It's
And it's nice that it wasn't just straight away resolved with them.
Yeah.
Because for their friendship it will be
an ongoing.
it will always be like a little burning thing, but that doesn't mean that they can't be friends. They just,
it's an irritation, not a deal breaker.
Yeah, you know that it exists, and you just kind of learn to move on with it.
There'll be times when you can be accepting of it and times when you're going to snap, but as long as you understand where it comes from.
Yeah.
Like Rarity's need for perfection and stuff isn't coming from a you're not good enough standpoint. It's just I like things a certain way. And Applejack's isn't to wind you up or that she doesn't care about the things around her. It's more just, I've got more important things I think of than that. You know?
So you can see it where Rarity she was just so consumed with the little bits. It's like she couldn't even work out how to even get to Applejack. And so she was like, okay, like this way. And then Applejack was just so like, right, boom, let's fix the problem, that she was literally about to kick out.
Yeah.
And needs like bringing back down. So it does show that those bits of people's personalities aren't, they're not, like you said, they're not judgmental of one another. Sometimes they're their own worst
enemy.
So I wonder if we'll see more of how they interact, whether it'll be genuine and you'll see little bits, because you see it with Rainbow Dash that the others kind of consistently
irritate her.
But also that they consistently accept that she really does think she's the best, and they kind of they accept it. You kind of imagine they're doing like a little
eye roll, but we let it go, that's just her way. Or again, the way that Rainbow Dash can be very blunt and snappy at people, but they don't take it personally, like the way she couldn't deal with Fluttershy, or the way that sometimes she can't deal with Rarity, or what was the other one? Or sometimes with Pinkie Pie when you think she's just getting annoyed.
And again, it's all not perfect behaviour, but no one's perfect.
No.
And there are those things that you do accept about people, because it might not be exactly how the ideal person should be, but
it's almost like
so much more.
I don't want to say negative sides. It's almost like it's imperfections.
Yeah.
Because they're things that may be viewed as negative, but everybody has them. And you have to be just open about that they are there.
Yeah.
And that's just how life is. And we all have them and deal with them in different ways.
It's that balance of, is that aspect annoying, or does it bother me so much that it rules out all the other great things that I get from this person? And clearly for all of them, they don't.
No.
So they learn to incorporate them and live with them and make them as a known, talked about part of how they all interact. And I think that's really nice for people to see.
I'd be interested to see if we have any other episodes of pairings that don't seem to work as well.
I suppose,
because I mean, they're a pairing in the group that you could say, you might find within a group of friends you might have best friends, but those two are a pairing that could never be best friends but can be part of the same group, but it's only when they're on their own together that they really clash.
Yeah, that kind of like awkward, like, oh, it's not normally just us.
I think for Applejack, she's not worried about things like how you look and all of that, because she's much more practical on work and stuff like that. That's what's important. Whereas Rarity's a bit more like, how can you even be without all of this other stuff being perfect? Again, I think that's what Rarity's thing is. Whatever it is that she's involved in, she's a perfectionist. That's what her thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it seems to be portrayed with hair and clothing and stuff like that, but I think at its core, it's perfectionist. That's what her thing is.
Yeah, because you're looking at her trying to put the books back, and you can see that she's obviously not put them back because she's thinking, was this how they were? Is this the way they were? And with how perfect she made the tree, and was like thinking about it. Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think, because I suppose, how do you portray to a child about perfectionism? The easiest way is for them is like visually through
Yeah.
looks, rather than the only other way would be really to explain it. It's just to say, don't be such a perfectionist, which is really boring for a cartoon.
So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.